Hello, people. I hope y'all are having a great day. And today we're going to start racing. The new Gran Turismo live stream today. Part 22. So, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Or at least I hope it to be, but I hope y'all are having a great 2026. And it's going to be a great year and a great improvement for this channel. As I hope, because now, like, between last year and also the majority of 2025, I've been unsubscribed like crazy, right? Because people these days have attention spans so short that damn my English. Attention spans these days are so short that we think that sorry guys, sorry. Attention spans are so short these days, even God thinks that we should be creative. It's crazy that people have, like, you know, the attention span like lower than goldfish or flies. Got people mindlessly scrolling through their phone. And that's where I don't like that's why I do not like about this day and age, where stupid, simple-minded, have low attention spans, and also my least favorite part, people are overly sensitive as hell. Like, people are so overly emotional these days that they're softer than the Pillsbury Doughboy, marshmallows, toilet paper, and baby wipes. Like, they're ultra Charmin soft. And it's sad that you can't say anything anymore on the internet, because you might get canceled. Like, example, if you describe, like, you know, the colors of my black Honda Civic and that white Toyota, the old school, silver color. This Toyota AE86 Torino from the 80s. That Toyota Alphard minivan right there. If I describe two colors, black and white, people are just, like, gonna get mad at me thinking I'm a racist or a colorist, even though I'm black. Like, that is insanity. Like, how do you let something like that get to you? There's no way that if someone compares two different colors together, or even favors them, they're somehow a colorist. Like, that does not make any sense. Like, how did we even get here? Like, when I sleep at night, I can flip my pillow over to the colder side, or even cover my face with covers. Someone will get mad at that and tell me that's offensive. Like, you don't even know what being you don't know what, like, insulting. Sorry, all my goddamn English. You don't know what an insult or being offended means, even if it did hit you in the face. And people are just having meltdowns, like, on TikTok or Twitter. People are just ruining their brain cells. Not just that, also YouTube in some cases, where people just, like, overreact over a YouTube video or something, and they, like, you know, falsely report you for quote-unquote cyberbullying or threats. Like, people are just so overly sensitive these days. Like, what is up with today's climate? Like, I'm in pure shock. And this did happen to me. If y'all seen my community posts of me talking about this shit, man, best believe y'all gotta lock in, because there is no way people should be this sensitive. If you don't like my content, either click off or unsub. Like, just leave and call it a day. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard, man. And one more thing to describe how soft this generation is. I can give somebody who is trying their best but fail, and I try to, like, give them constructive criticism, the right reasons. to be honest, but not brutally honest, just simply honest. They would get mad at that, be overly offended, and then try to, like, harm themselves, like jumping off a bridge. Like, what? And the sad reality is... Hold on. Seriously, the sad reality is that people nowadays think it's okay, like, to be overly emotional. Even in some situations where problems aren't even that serious. Or maybe people think that living in fear, being overly insecure and jealous all the time is an okay thing to do when it's really not. Like, it is crazy that, like, that people on TikTok be saying that. Like, literally get off the internet. And if you, like, tell me off otherwise on the stream, you've been programmed and lied to by the... You've been brainwashed and programmed by the media. People are just overly sensitive as hell. Come on, man. Let something like that get the best of your emotions. It's crazy that, like, females on social media saying that all men should be wiped out from across the map, and they should expect to get praised for it. And they start crying if they don't get praised. And stop letting, like, things like that get to you. I know you've been through hard times, either like an abusive husband or his father, or not even a father that's there for you, but for you to be saying that about men, like, should die, like, that's not right. Taking, like, lives, especially, like, men. If men didn't exist, like, there's no way that young women, that women and girls, like, on the internet are just saying that, being oblivious and not acknowledging the consequences. And my favorite part of the cancel culture, pronouns. You can't even say she or her anymore without saying, like, ooh, without someone saying, ooh, you assume my gender, you're disgusting, you're homophobic. Like, what? Speaking of, like, homophobia, I can't even call a gay dude, like, do it anymore. Saying, oh, I don't identify as a guy. You're being offensive. Like, shut the hell up, man. I can't even say dude, bro, or man without some bitch ass nigga getting offended. Like, this shit does not make any sense, man. Always be quivering in fear just because someone misused or not being used to your pronouns. You can call, like, a person that goes by they, them, she or her, they're gonna go cry to their mom. Like, what? Like, y'all need to get over yourselves. Like, y'all are too old and too big to be bitching about someone, like, just calling you out of your pronouns and not being used to it. Like, leave people alone. Just give them time to learn, man. Like, this shit don't make any sense, dude. Like, this crap does not make any sense. Anyways. Let's see what's in the garage, baby. Got him. 6 stars, baby. Wow. Never mind. Our settings. Got all of this. I have the data Maso. Honda's luxurious. The Lamborghini. Let's see what the used cars we have, baby. Damn, there's a lot. Shit, I can't even afford some. The Citroen. Let's see what. And it's a shame that Citroens are no longer sold in the US. Like, they're nice cars, but unfortunately they're no longer. Unfortunately, they aren't sold in America, sadly. And I really wish they did. If some certain laws like didn't restrict it, but either way, they're still admirable cars. Ah, man. Oh, Renault. Beautiful. Plus, I will do a thorough explanation on that later, like in a few shorts in the next few days. Or in the next few weeks. Time to get an Audi. The Audi TT. Wonderful ass car, man. Let's get this baby. Let's see how it does on the road. Let's get this show on the road. Let's see what this Audi feels like. Whoo! Beginner mode. Let's engage. Next round, I'm about to be doing like a full race with like a few people, like 8 people. Wow. It's thrilling. Race away. Whoa. Just went past that Porsche. And I'm already in first place. Whoa. Time to be here for the big leagues. Woo! Yo, my man, what's up, dude? Yeah, Christmas was very great, man. I didn't get a lot of gifts, man, but it was still great. Got my Transformers figures, like one of the one-step changers from Age of Extinction from dating way back to 2014. And also I got the Studio Series figure, Widowmaker. You might want to like check out my videos and my just stop motion I just recreated from like the Citroen C4 commercials of the Transformers from like the later part of the early to and also like the mid 2000s of them like dancing. Yeah, those were the greatest the early parts of the internet. I liked the internet better when the snowflakes did not infest the platform like rats. Yeah, man. And I don't want to go into too much detail. I'm not the biggest person to brain rot, but thanks for sharing that information for me. Oh, speaking of like brain rot, I did place it there in my overall of 2025. That video was staticky and a bit glitchy. And I have to edit some certain things like, out that may be buggy or glitchy, except like the first half. My tribute to everything in 2025. You may want to watch it, check that out. Yes, and I put some Italian brain rot in there. And even people screaming the 670. And even chicken jockey like causing chaos in many movie theaters. Like 2025 was a wild year, man. Sunday Cup. Sunday Cup, baby. Alright, man, I'm not the biggest fan of sports, but I have one team. So my favorite, football team of all time, even though I'm not into sports that much, is the Patriots. Whoa. The Patriots of all teams. So like famous folks like Tom Brady, the fact that it's in New England. And I want to go to Boston someday. That's why inside my room I have the poster of Boston skyline in my room, and also the Massachusetts state flag. Because I want to go to Mass someday. Yeah, it has pretty brutal winters. Yo, my man, what's up, dude? Gotta keep heads up. It's good talking to this community. My community YouTube channel, but I'm here to expand it. And plus, I'm gonna add voices of characters. For the past around a couple days or so, I've been looking for apps that alters characters' voices without the use of AI. Because clankers have been taking over the internet. I'm looking for some clone voices without the use of AI. It may be impossible, but I gotta look into it later today. And plus, I'll be doing more long-form content. Tons of long-form content. Yeah, I feel you. Plus, AI has been getting so realistic. Getting so overly realistic that you can't distinguish it from actual footage anymore. Can't distinguish it anymore. Scary as hell. Yeah, ranging from disrespecting the dead, bringing up infamous dictators like the Austrian painter, if you catch my drift, and even just like, you know, sus content that I don't want to explain, or else YouTube would find out and just smite me off the platform. Yeah, it's very diabolical stuff. Also, like, you know, Sora AI trailers of like Disney trailers with wild stuff. Yeah, from crude to the most unhinged. In all types of stereotypes, and also bringing up all types of social security benefits like EBT, aka food stamps. Yeah, very unethical, man. Very unethical. The race. Time to race. To the base. Right, chat? Let's go. Yeah, I'll get into that. I'll do it next stream. I'll be like busy during that time. Oh, speak of uploads, like during Christmas, I got a few new games. I got a couple of new games. The Outlast series, but not the Trials prequel. Talking about the original games from like the early to mid 2010s, and it's still one of the best horror games of all time. Plus, it'll be a long gameplay, and it's gonna be like no commentary either. But for you, tell us about your Christmas. Well, that's cool, dude. That's cool. You know, speaking of Outlast, I'm about to edit something and censor like a lot of things. So obviously, like the M for mature rating. And a lot of scenes, like especially in Whistleblower, where Eddie Gluskin does surgeries to make a new bride on male patients. And trust me, y'all don't even want to know. Yeah, there will be a lot of censoring. Well, don't say I didn't warn you, but viewer discretion is advised. But I'll play the first game tomorrow. Eddie Gluskin is one of the sickest, most violent characters in media. And plus, there's an analog horror villain that is like almost like 10 times worse than him. Also, another variant like Traeger. Mona Lanius from like the analog horror called The Painter. Like the last episode, well, episode 10 came out yesterday during New Year's Eve. It was like hella crazy. Like Mona Lanius, the female killer. Yeah, especially that one with the most violent kills and the most messed up content of all time. Like, while she was like being interviewed, like she had tons of wild information about being in the orphanage. Yeah, the Wall Files is scary, but it's pretty good though. Now back to The Painter. During the interview, Mona was being questioned about her upbringing and also growing up in an orphanage like Bill Collins and also like Dr. Fred Baker. They were kids. They were doing wild stuff, sick, depraved stuff, from like killing animals, stitching them together, and also doing certain acts to a dog I can't even say. Sick, depraved, wild stuff. To the dog, yeah. Yeah, so Fred Baker, he snitched. Yeah, sorry if this made you uncomfortable. Well, Fred Baker, anyways, he told on them. Yes, and they do the same thing with the dog. Even to him. And when Mona was like, being brought up like in court, she was trying to smuggle a grenade and she stored it in the worst place possible. Inside her body. Y'all don't even want to know. Like, you may watch the episode, but be careful at your own risk when you get uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah, like portraits and murders of like their victims being depicted is insanity. Like Mona Lanius is so wild. Like, she is way worse than Dahmer. She is way worse than Gacy, Warnos, and even like Bundy. Yeah, she makes those serial killers look innocent. And I would be uncomfortable if Mona Lanius is a real person. Because with all those kills, like, what does one come up with that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, episode 10 was a wild one. And then they showed, like, copycat killers and their paintings of their victims. Yes, and it ends with, and also Mona explaining, like, she was with, like, some certain entity called the Red Man, which is, like, close to the devil. That told her to do, like, every type of vile bidding. Yeah. Adios, man. See you later. See you later, dude. Have a good day. Yes, and with all the wild subject matter out the way, wild to have to explain. This one's an analog horror. Especially with the latest episode with the most horrific acts during Mona's childhood. Especially like with Mona like bringing grenades in the courtroom, smuggle it inside her body, that inside a certain part in her body I can't even say. Very disgusting. Like when I heard that, like I felt very uncomfortable, like a little bit uncomfortable. Like I was like questioning this woman's mental health and her way of doing things. Like she just like, you know, nonchalantly just explained how messed up she is. It's doing like, you know, certain acts to a dog and then attack Threadbreaker and doing the same thing to him, violating him too, is pure insanity. It's vile, it's gross, it's disgusting, and that almost made me want to throw up. Like I just felt it mentally. But I've seen a lot of worse stuff. I've heard worse stuff. Way worse. Felt like certain scenes in Outlast. But anyways, this car is hella fast. Dude, I like this. I like this Audi, man. Dude, I like this. I really like this, man. Swift's car. Okay, just one more round and we're done. Let's do this at night. Like, there's no way those villains in that analog horror would do some real stuff that actual serial killers like Dahmer, Gacy, Bundy, or even Warnos wouldn't do. Yeah, they get away with real shit a real nigga wouldn't do. But anyways, enough with like the unnerved topics. Let's get focused on this race. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Seriously. Just gotta keep my digital footprint smooth. I'm trying to keep it smooth when I'm playing Outlast on my YouTube channel. And plus, I'm about to turn 18. I'm literally about to turn 18 in the next 8 days. Like, it's crazy that I'm about to turn into an adult. I had to say goodbye to childhood, but can't control time, unfortunately. But it's crazy that I'm taking responsibility, and I respect the hell out of that. About to turn 18 in a few days. Can't believe I'm transitioning from a boy to a man. Okay, we're here. We're almost done with the race. Let go of the wheel and boom! We're done. We're done. Thank you all so much for joining this live stream. I hope you all be having a great day and a great new year. Make sure to like, subscribe. Bye.